Hello guys, welcome to VPG, welcome to the Esports Premier League. How is everyone doing? Hopefully everybody's had a great few weeks off while we've been recovering from the awesome pre-season tournaments. And we are here today for the first game of the evening, Prolific versus Poise. Should be an absolute banger. And we've also got another game coming up straight after that, which will be Classic Football CF versus FC24, which should be an absolute banger of a game. Welcome into the stream. Hopefully everyone's doing well. My name is George Overton. I'll be the commentator for tonight's games, as usual. And a big thanks to Duel Masters for helping us run these tournaments and helping keep things nice and easy. But we have got our league table to go through before we get into the first game of the day. And this is round number 2, not round number 1. So we'll look at round number 1 first. So breaking down the league table, One Mind currently sitting on top, undefeated, 3 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses. Closely behind them is Team Capri Karolsk in number 2 position. Noctem is in number 3, the only English team in the top half of the table. The second English team, Prolific, all the way down in 14th. The top 6 actually being dominated by French teams at the moment. Relentless, US Granville, and PCSFC, 4th, 5th, and 6th respectively. We've got Crvena in number 7th, the Serbian team. We've got Thunder AUK in 8th, Talk in 9th, Real Sociedad in 10th, PMI, Machiso, Poise in there, VFL Esports in there, FC Barcelona, Classic Football, who we'll be seeing today, in 16th, NUI in 18th, one of the best teams in the pre-season tournaments. Surprised to see them, not the greatest of starts to their start in the Esports Premier. AD Oliverenzi currently sitting bottom of the table in 26th, not the start that they would have wanted to have. Both Portuguese sides struggling down at the bottom of the table. Digital Esports Flow Up not having the greatest of starts either. But, you know, we can have a quick look at some of the score lines. Granville beat AD Oliverenzi. That is not an easy match for them, 4-1. Fenerbahce beat PCS 1-0. So Fenerbahce doing well, down in 20th to beat one of the teams inside of the top 6. Talk beat NUI 4-1 as well. Barcelona 2-0 over Ultra Instinct. Poise drew their last game 2-2 with Noctem. Savannah won their last game as well. One Mind with a 0-0 draw. That was their first draw of the season earlier on in the week. And now if we have a look at the second games, which were being played, I believe, on Tuesday. Noctem 3-1, PMI 0, Marcio 1, PCS 2, Savannah 0, Fenerbahce 1, Team Capri Karolsk 2. A massive victory for Relentless, 7-0. Hype Spirit 2, Real Sociedad 2. Good 2-2 draw there. Digital Sports 0, One Mind 1. So One Mind not scoring too many goals, but must be defending very well. Talk and Poise, a good 1 point there for Poise, as they are currently in the 13th spot. We've got 13th versus 14th here tonight, so that should be a very interesting matchup indeed. But before we do get into the game, we need to go over the lineups. So first of all, game 1, Prolific versus Poise. You can see here in the goal for Prolific, we've got Carlson at right back, Krimi, Mark Dev at the centre back positions with Darmzo, Unavar at the left back role, Gus Hammer at the DM position, Caldwell Bro at centre mid, joined by E. Bradbury. And then we've got Hadji in the cam spot with Finn and Clay up front for Prolific. So plenty of names that you will know there if you were watching the pre-season tournament. They had some fairly good runs all the way to the final in, I think it was tournament number 2, if I remember correctly. Poise actually won the first one on penalties, the first pre-season tournament, and we'll go through their lineup now. So they're playing a 3 at the back with 2 wingers, 2 wide men by the looks of things. We've got Danny Verde in goal with Troyer, Gustavo, and Goncalo FSM at the centre-back roles. Chisato and Apo Gitiago at the DM roles. The wide men are going to be Gomez and Gulas. And then in the cam role, we've got Nayshaw, and then up top, Luca and Deus Leo. Always struggle with that one. Doesn't seem to roll off the tongue very well. But those are the two teams for the first game of the evening. What is everybody's predictions? What is everybody thinking the score is going to be? It should be a banger. It should be a very good game. 13th versus 14th. Obviously, long way to go left in the league. So still plenty of time for these teams to bounce back and find their form. But it does look like the teams are just about ready to get underway and into their games. We're just waiting on the invites to be sent out by the looks of things on the stream currently. But yeah, some big surprises in the league table currently. We'll quickly go over there and have a quick look before we do get into the game. I think the one that I don't think many people are surprised about, One Mind being up there. They have been, I mean, they've been touted to be one of the best teams we've seen in a long time in pro clubs, especially in VPG. Italian team, team Capricalo-esque. That's a difficult one for me to pronounce. I'm not French, unfortunately. It's in second. That was we didn't see too much from them in the pre-season tournament. Not too sure if they entered. Relentless doing well. Noctem in third. That is a big one. A lot of English, not very many English teams in the Premier Division, but very good to see that we are having an English team up there competing with the best. Still a long way to go, though. Still only 4 games played into the season, and you know, we obviously have had some games yesterday as well. Or sorry, not yesterday, but on Tuesday. I think we had games Monday, Tuesday, and then we've got tonight the 2 games to come through. So that'll put us up to 6. So we'll have to see where we are at come the end of today. I think everybody's just had to back out of clubs because there has been a little bit of a disconnection going on, but everybody's going to try and get back into their positions. But what's everybody's favourite build at the moment? That's a good question for everybody in chat. What is your favourite build at the moment? What kind of what height, what position, what are you enjoying the most at the moment? Because personally, I'm really enjoying playing at striker. Striker feels really good this year. I like playing as around 6'1", 6'2". I know there obviously are restrictions in VPG, but I just play casually, so it's all good. You know, having a bit of an all-round build, somebody that not necessarily has a bunch of pace, but can get in behind if he needs to, can win headers, and has absolutely lethal shooting. I think I maxed out my shooting. Because, you know, I think it's important to have high shooting, but played a bit of cam, played a bit of winger, played a bit of DM. It's been good so far, but it has been an exciting start to the pro clubs year, the FC pro clubs here at VPG. We obviously had the 3 pre-season tournaments. I can't remember what the prize pool was exactly off the top of my head. I think it was $625 per tournament. And then we had some cash cups as well that were being held. So if you aren't involved with a team already and you want to get involved with VPG, you want to get into a pro clubs team, regardless of, you know, whether you're the top end of the divisions or whether you're, you know, a new player just looking to make some friends and enjoy playing pro clubs, make sure to get involved, join the Discord, download the app on your phone. And you know what? I think that everybody wants to see a little bit of what the app has to offer, so enjoy this.
Are you ready?
Create a post to trial for a team.
Meet new players along the way.
Find the perfect team to suit you.
Sign your first contract.
Play your first competitive game. Grow your following and build your legacy. Virtual Pro Gaming available on iOS and Android.
And coming back to that. What a fantastic advert that is. Big thank you to Aaron for putting VPG up, getting it started and making it such an amazing platform, especially for pro clubs. It's great to see the growth of virtual pro gaming, and how far we've come as a community, especially in the pro clubs. It's absolutely fantastic. Definitely the future of pro clubs esports is massive, but as you can see, the players are in their positions and ready to go. The question is, are we going to see the invite sent out? Maybe Poise are still in one of their matches. I'm not too sure. Maybe there's just a few delays going on. We will have to wait and see. I'm just looking in the Discord to see if there's been any updates. If there's been an update on when the game will start. It looks like the invite should be being sent out now. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait on that to happen. But yeah, some interesting team tactics, some interesting ones, because we usually see the 3 at the back with the 2 wide men that can make it a 5 at the back coming back on the defense, and then obviously 4 up front, or 4 in attack, more players wingers. But here we've got the 4-1-2-1-2. Now I did see Richard Buckley talking a little bit about the 4-1-2-1-2 and how handy it is. And the defensive midfielders, sorry, the wing backs, they do play as similar to the 3 at the back formations. They will go forward, and the defensive midfielder will drop back into the back 3 to almost create that pseudo back 3. And then obviously E. Bradbury and Caldwell will go forward to help and make sure that ball is retained. So we'll have to see how Prolific can do with it. Whether this 4-1-2-1-2 will be the new meta for pro clubs, we will have to see, because over the years of watching VPG and watching the Esports Premier, we have always seen that 3 at the back with the 2 wing backs, and it has always been very solidified in that kind of style of play. So the question is, will these guys be able to adapt into this new meta, you could call it? We shall have to see. But I tell you what we're going to do, just while we're waiting for the invites to be sent out, we're going to throw it to a quick break, and then we'll bring you back as soon as the invites have been sent out. So go grab yourselves a drink, and we'll be back as soon as possible. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like the 2 teams have been waiting for this one to get underway for almost what feels like a lifetime. There is a lot of tension coming into this one for both teams. 13th versus 14th. England versus Portugal. Prolific versus Poise. Who's going to come out on top of this one? We've been waiting to find out, and the time has come to do so. Let's get underway with this match. The ball is kicked off, and it will be Poise running things forward. First of all, Clay. Now it's Caldwell to Finn, moving the ball fast. Hadji takes a shot, do the rebound for Crimmy. And almost as soon as the whistle is blown, they come bursting out the gates, Prolific. Like their goal song, it is a horse bursting out of the gates, and they've found their first goal. 1-0. Poise, well, I guess they're a bit shocked. They're a bit surprised at how quick Prolific have got underway with this one. But these two teams have played plenty of times before, and we'll have to see if they can make a comeback now. As a great start to this game if you're a Prolific fan. If you're a Poise supporter, you're not going to be happy with that. Hadji, the goal scorer. Troyer defends well. Lovely headed opportunity. Oh, Hadji with a chance. Takes it on. Confident after his... Oh, well, he wasn't the goal scorer, was he? But he was the guy that created the opportunity. Krimi, obviously, the person to put it in the back of the net from the rebound. You've got to be in those situations. You've got to be ready. Lovely ball played over the top. Played to Nayshaw. Great save from Carlson. And another rebound. João Gomez. Right place at the right time. And, well, blink and you would have missed it. 10 minutes in. Poise have found themselves an equaliser. Darmzo to SJ Clay. Gus Hammer. Darmzo. Clay now. Down this right-hand side. Going to whip it into the back post. João Gomez clears it away. Coldwell once again. Pings ball over the top. Clay! Ooh. Now, that looked very, very close. Just whiskers wide of putting Prolific back in the lead. A well-worked opportunity. A dive and header of all things from the striker. Unavar plays it down the wing to Clay, but Gonzalo with an interception. Shizato. Luca. Gus wins it back for Prolific as they look to come forward once again. SJ Clay with that big sprint play style. Gets it once again. Lovely Elastico. Ball whipped in. João Gomez clears it away this time. The rapid plus play style. Definitely one that you want to have if you have unlocked it. If you're a winger. Very, very strong. Really lets you burst away from your opponents. Luca going to take a shot on, but a fairly routine save for the Prolific keeper Carlson. Ball played long. Gonzalo with the good receive on the pass. Krimi. Oh, lovely bit of close control footwork there from the goal scorer, but unable to break down this defensive line. Finn takes off a shot. Oh, is it going to go in the back of the net? Is it going to be a penalty? Oh, my word. It is absolutely all over the place for Poise there. So unfortunate. And the penalty will go in. It's Hadji. He'll be disappointed not to have got the first goal. But he gets a second. And he puts it in the back of the net. Mr. Main Event. It says on the back of his shirt. A man for the big occasions, maybe. But Hadji gets his goal. Now, can Prolific hold on to this lead for a little bit longer this time? Or will Poise find themselves back in the game, level peg, and once again in a heartbeat? Darmzo with a good clearance away. And the shot comes out there by the defensive midfielder from Poise. Gonzalo heads it forward once again. Unavar flicking it forward for his teammate, Nayshaw. Luca. And the ball pinging around. Some really nice passing football from Poise. Furian. Nayshaw once again. Twisting, turning, looking for a ball into the middle. He's found it back at his feet, but can't make anything happen. Charged down. And another block once again by Team Poise, who doing a great job at putting Prolific under pressure in the defensive areas. Troyer with another interception. Very well played. Now it's Deus Leo. Gus trying to get the ball away. Maybe rushing things a little bit. Played in. Dark Maravo putting a foot in. Doing well defensively. Now the question is, can he get the ball away? Under a lot of pressure here. Just opting to try and pass it out from the back. A foul. Or maybe an offside will come out. Apugi wins the ball back for his team. There's Leo. Gus Hammer. Good tackle from Nayshaw, and Poise win the ball back once again. It is ping-ponging around currently. It is a fast and furious game. Which way is the next chance going to come from? Haji maybe fouled. Lovely bit of skill from Unavar. Now Finn. Can he find the optimal pass for one of his teammates here? Ball rolls being utilised, but Gonzalo comes out to claim. Lovely crossfield switch from Unavar all the way to Krimi. Dark Marivaux. Finn. Down the right-hand side, looks to the pass, but Troyer once again with the save, with a good interception and a nice tackle. But out into touch for a goal kick, as 2-1 currently the score. Prolific with a penalty. Was shaky defending from Poise, and honestly, there probably would have been a goal regardless of what happened. But the penalty definitely secured the goal, and that'll be the half-time whistle being blown. Carlson holds onto the ball and says, well, that is a good half in my book. Will be disappointed to have conceded. Would have been happy with the clean sheet going in at the half-time whistle, but definitely a great start to this game if you are a Prolific fan. Can they hang on to it? That is the question. Poise, not a team that you should sleep on, not a team that you should underestimate. As we saw during the pre-season tournaments, they have got plenty to give here in this match. Now the question is, will we see a comeback from them? Big thanks to Duel Masters as always, and a big thanks to VPG for putting on the Esports Premier once again. Make sure to go download the app, available on the Apple App Store and the Android Play Store. Make sure to go and get it. Download the app today. Gus. Dark Marivaux swinging the ball forward for his team. Haji wins the ball, gets a block in, but doesn't quite get enough on it to bring it into his path. Luca. Nice ball through to Furion. Nayshaw, lovely ball, just chipped, and lovely, delightful football from Poise. And that is a beautiful team effort. And they've brought themselves level as we open things in the second half. Is there a chance here? Haji. And that'll be a corner, or should be a corner. No, goal kick. Well defended once again from Poise, who have bounced back. We said, are they going to be able to make a way back into this game? Are they going to be able to make a comeback happen? And well, they really have done that. They've done it well. Now the question is, can they find that third goal? Can they take the lead for the first time in this game? Haji. Krimi looks to ball roll, but Troyer once again, solid defending. Nayshaw. Luca. Nice bit of skill, manages to beat one defender. Looping ball played into the box, looking for the head of one of the strikers, but Carlson comes out to claim. Bad kick upfield though. Nayshaw receives it. Apugi manages to win the ball back for his team. Now it's Haji playing the ball out wide, uses the run of Krimi. He needs to come back and find a teammate. Coldwell whips it in, but nobody home apart from a Poise defender, and now Poise can look to counter-attack. Luca. Ball played in field to Apugi, but under a lot of pressure here. Good sustained press from Prolific to win the ball back. Unavar, cool, calm and collected. AFC Finn, under a lot of pressure himself, does well to dribble out of there, but the ball has been lost by Caldwell, who maybe found himself a bit further wide than he really wanted to be. Furion, well defended by Damso so far. Can he win the ball back? Nayshaw. Ball whipped to the edge of the box for a Apugi, Luca. Caldwell sends it away. You can really feel the pressure now mounting for Poise. You can feel maybe a switch in you can really feel a switch in the momentum here in this game. Ball whipped in, cleared away by Unavar. Chisato, Nayshaw down the right hand side, plenty of players in the box if he can find him. Marivaux clears away with that aerial play style plus. João Gomez, Troyer, Apugi, Thiago. Ball played over the top, it's beautiful. Dias Leo, no! It's an own goal! Unavar, the wrong place, the wrong time. And puts it in the back of the net. Those are the ones where you just put your hands up and say, lads, I am sorry. Nothing he could have done. That is just unfortunate. Luca, whipped ball in, but no one home. Good defending from Prolific, and we've been talking about it all day. Poise deserve another goal here. They did deserve the goal. Unfortunate circumstances for Prolific, but it has been coming. You have got to say, Poise been absolutely fantastic in this second half so far. Clay, nice close control. Bradbury needs to use his teammates if he can find him. Apu puts it in, but Goncalo could come out and make the save. Just 12 minutes of regular time here left in this match. Can we see an equaliser from Prolific, or will Poise be taking the points home today? Luca, good tackle. Navarro, the unfortunate title that he has claimed during this match of the own goal scorer. SJ Clay, nice close control dribbling. Caldwell, bro, SJ Clay once again to Finn. Goncalo with the tackle. SJ Clay wins the ball back. Is there going to be a finish? Goncalo with a massive block to stop Prolific from getting themselves back in this one and bringing it level peg. And now they have a corner. Ball whipped in all the way to Dark Marivaux, the centre-back of all people, to come and rescue his team. Brings it level to 3-3. What a game this has been. And we expected it to be close, but I didn't think we expected it to be quite this close. 5 minutes left on the clock. Is there going to be a winner? Hadji takes it down. Lovely ball roll, scoop turn. Finn. Oh, look for the pass in the middle to Clay, but couldn't find him. Gustavo clears away. And maybe Luca now can architect a play going forward for Team Poise. Gonzalo. Furian. Pinged the ball out wide to Troyer. Now it's Apugi. Dias Leao. The Portuguese team. Can they find the last minute chance here in this game? Apugi. Damso clears it away. Goncalo puts it forward. Damso clears it away. And that will be the full-time whistle being blown. What a match it was. But we're not going to be stopping there. Or are we? I'm not too sure. Is there extra time? I'm pretty sure we can get draws here, right? Pretty sure we can get a draw here. We might be going on to extra time. I'm not too sure. I haven't been debriefed on the rules of a full-time draw. We have seen draws, I'm pretty sure, on the on the league table, so we should be going to that, but we'll have to wait and see. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going back into the match, and we will be playing. Oh no, there have been a few players that have left. So yeah, it seems like we will be going for a draw. 3-3 is the scoreline. Prolific with the draw, Poise with the points. Everybody's happy. What a game it was. And I'm not too sure why the players are still going. Maybe they're just playing for fun at this point. But a 3-3 draw. A great start to today's action. The goals coming from Prolific's side. Crimmy got himself one. An own goal from Unavar. A little bit unfortunate. And on the other side of things, Poise, they had a big goal coming out. Sorry, it was Dark Marivaux who scored for Prolific, wasn't it? The equaliser. I'm pretty sure that will be Mark Dev, if I am correct. If not, I apologise. But either way, fantastic game number 1 of the day. And that is not all we have coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another match of FC Pro Clubs to be seen yet. Esports Premier Action. Classic Football versus Fenerbahce. We're going to throw it to a quick break before we get into that match. So go grab yourselves a drink and a snack. And we'll be right back.
Are you ready?
Create a post to trial for a team.
Meet new players along the way.
Find the perfect team to suit you.
Sign your first contract.
Play your first competitive game. Grow your following and build your legacy. Virtual Pro Gaming available on iOS and Android.
ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the VPG Esports Premier. We will be getting into the Classic Football versus Fenerbahce game very shortly. Fenerbahce currently in the second half of their first fixture of the day. I do apologise for the delays. We'll be trying to get into that game as soon as we humanly possibly can. But we are going to throw it to a quick 5-minute break while we do wait for that match to end, and then we'll bring you guys back in. So you got a couple of minutes to go grab yourselves a refreshment, go to the toilet, whatever you need to do, and we'll be back very shortly. So thanks for bearing with us, guys, and we'll be back as soon as we can. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the VPG Esports Premier. My name is George Overson, and we are here for the second game of the evening, which will be Classic Football versus Fenerbahce. And, well, this one should be a bit of a banger. Obviously, 16th versus 20th. It's a tough one for both these teams right now. They're both sitting low down in the table, not right at the bottom, but they want to have a good game week, enter the game week one, and they want to try and get themselves back up the table a little bit further up if they can, and a win would definitely do that, especially for classic football. I think it would take them up a few positions. Fenerbahce just won their first game of the day, so that will definitely spring them up a little bit. We'll have to see how they get on here in this match against classic football. But we have the team sheets ready to break down for you, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like we have got a 3-4-1-2 for classic football here. Justin in goal, Seahawk, Professor, Doctor, I'm not going to say that word, and Mature at the centre-back roles. Magic Robbie and Otifand in the defensive midfield positions. Havertz and Ronaldo Jr. The wing, the wide men roles, and Fenomeno in the cam role. Baggio and Lobsedi in the strikers. Moving on to the other side of things is Fenerbahce. Berisha in goal. He had plenty of big moments in the pre-season tournaments. Brian Toffin. We've got Azak. Riyadh in the C centre-back positions. I was going to say CB positions. I guess it wouldn't have been wrong. CC22 and Abdus in the defensive midfield positions. The wide men are Farouk and Luke. Nice. Very rhyming. I like that. You always love to see that. And Zardinho in the cam. And the captain, Emre and Ipan up front. Those two are the names that stick out to me. Emre and Ipan, they've been in VPG for a very long time. You know, they're top players. We'll have to see if they can get their club back in the tournament, I guess, back in the league, because right now it has been a tough start for them. But that win just now will definitely have improved that. Now, let's have a quick look at the league table and see what this means for Fenerbahce, because they obviously got the win just now against, I'm not too sure who it is against because I could only see their in-game club badge. But currently in 20th place, so 3 points. So they would have got the win, so that would have taken them up to 6th. So that would have at least taken them level with Poise in the 13th. But obviously, some other clubs might have won. So let's say around 16th. That would probably be around that kind of position. That's where classic football are right now. So depending on how classic football got on, we could be seeing a very, very even clash here in terms of the rankings on the leaderboard. But another win for Fenerbahce would definitely knock them up the leaderboard a considerable amount, maybe even to about the midway point. So if you are a Fenerbahce fan, that is what you are hoping for. That is what you want to see. And I think the invite is now going to be sent out by Fenerbahce. Let's have a look, see what the chat are saying. Owen, welcome in. Great first game. I would agree. First time watching live, really interested in pro clubs. Download the app, VPG. Get it on your phone. It's available on iOS and on Android. Get yourself involved. It is, it's a family thing. It's like a family. Everybody wants to get involved. Everybody wants to get in and play. It's where champions play, boys. It's where champions play. That's all we really need to say. But it looks like the two teams are trying to connect. I'm not too sure whether this is going to go through or not, but they are trying. So we'll have to wait and see. No. So they're all going to have to back out, get back into their positions, which is fine. That gives us a little bit longer to talk about the game. And as you can see in the top left, big thanks to Duel Masters, as always. Absolute legends. And big thanks to all of the admin and everything like that at VPG for making this happen. What an awesome tournament. What an awesome opportunity for FIFA players, FC players, whatever you want to call them. Maybe they don't play Ultimate Team. Maybe, in my opinion, pro clubs is the true esports destination for FC content, because it's just, you got 11 people on the field. It is what football is supposed to be, and it's more communicated. You know, there's a lot more communication between the other players. Now let's see. Fenerbahce or classic football. Germany versus Turkey. It's going to be a good game. The 3-5-2 from Fenerbahce, and I'm pretty sure it's a 3-5-2 on the other side of things as well. So both teams opting for the same, not tactics, but the same formation, definitely. The 3-5-2 is just so versatile. We speak about it every time we're on here. It is by far the most widely recognised meta for pro clubs. The 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is starting to get there. I think a lot more people are using that this year, but I wouldn't say that it's taken over the 3-5-2 yet. Definitely not in the not in the top clubs, but we'll have to see. Who won the first game? Asks Rye. The first game was a draw. It was 3-3 between Poise and Prolific. Dark Mariveau had a 87th minute equaliser from a corner. It was a very nice corner indeed. It wasn't even a whip to the front post and knocked on. It was just straight up lovely whipped corner. Very nice stuff. Reset says Epan wants everybody to get out of their positions. Get out of the club. Get out, Brian. Go, go, go. He hasn't realised. He's looking at his phone. But either way, we are just going to wait for this game to finally kick off. So, once again, if you haven't already, enjoy these adverts.
Are you ready?
Create a post trial for a team.
Meet new players along the way.
Find the perfect team to suit you.
Sign your first contract.
Play your first competitive game. Grow your following and build your legacy. Virtual Pro Gaming available on iOS and Android.
Hello guys and welcome back. We're still waiting for the invites to be sent out by Fenerbahce and Classic Football. I'm going to have a quick look in the Discord to see how everything is going. I think the teams have just had a few issues. A few issues with a few things. Apparently there's been an issue with Cloudflare. I think they've had an issue with their services, so some people might be struggling to send out invites. But these two teams, they've already sent out the invites. They already sent them out once, so they should know each other's team names. But we'll have to see if they can get into game now, or whether it's going to lag them out again. Hopefully not. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure to go and follow at VPG Premier for all of the up-to-date league tables, goals, everything like that. Make sure to go follow them. And oh, here we go. The invite's been sent. Are we going to get into game? Come on, connect us, please. Okay, cool. It looks like we're just about ready to get underway with this one. Fenerbahce, classic football. Who is going to pick up the dub here? That is the question. I'm not too sure why Classic Football haven't called their club name Classic Football, but that's none of my business. That is none of my business. We've been waiting all evening for this one. It feels like we've been waiting a while, but we are finally ready to get underway. Classic Football versus Fenerbahce, Germany versus Turkey. 3 points on the line. Who is going to pick up the win? Okay, here we go. Fenerbahce kicking us off and starting the proceedings here. CC22, a little bit of a miskicked ball there, but able to be claimed by Abdus Farouk Emre, looking to play a close controlled pass to his striking partner, but unable to do so. Ardinho. Emre. Nice little burst of pace, but can't find anything there. Ardinho doing some close control dribbling. Ipan wins the ball back for his team. The club captain. Ball whipped in by CC, and Justin doing what Justin does best. Comes out, claims the ball. Nice and collected from the Classic Football keeper, Fenomeno. Havertz to Magic Robbie. Abdus with the interception, under a lot of pressure, manages to get the pass away. Now it's Emre, bursting down the right hand side. Use that rapid plus play style. Abdus, ball played in. Offside was Emre that time, so unable to receive the ball. The goalkeeper does well, though, to read the situation. What is everybody's predictions for this game? Quickly get them in before the first goal comes in, because, well, usually with these two sides, we do tend to get a couple of early goals. So make sure to get your predictions in while they count. Azak. You don't win anything if you get the prediction right, but you can give yourself a pat on the back. Farouk. Ardinho. It is Fenerbahce bringing the ball forward now. Emre going to have a turn of pace, but can't quite get past the left back of Classic Football. Luke. Sedi receives it and pinged up the field. Riyadh takes the ball for his team. Otifand does well defensively once again. Wins the ball back for Classic Football. Fenomeno. Looks the first time ball into the middle, but Berisha, wise beyond his years, reads the situation and claims the ball for himself. Abdus. CC22. Ipan. Ball played to Emre. These two have such fantastic chemistry. Emre twisting and turning. Can he find his teammate? Lovely. Fake shot cancel. Ronaldo Jr. gets the block in. CC22. A little bit further forward than we expect, but defends well, does Classic Football. CC whips it in early. Oh, looked for the head of the wide man there, but couldn't find him. Farouk once again trying to create an opportunity for his team to take the lead, to get the first blood in this game. Whipped in. Cleared away by Mature. CC, Fenomeno does well. Wins the ball back for Classic Football. Looks to run forward, but maybe one touch too many. Ardinho. Plenty of players forward. Bit of room on the left, on the right-hand side if he wants to. And that is an absolute screamer from Ipan. Oh, my word. What can you say? He saw the opportunity. It was a sliver of light coming, shining through into that top right-hand corner. And, well, he absolutely produced. 1 in a million goal. Beautiful power shot. The power shot plus playstyle came in clutch there. And that will be the 1-goal lead for Fenerbahce. A great start to the game for the Turkey team. And they're looking for another. They've already scored 1. Can they create a second? Ipan to Ardinho. No, blocked. Seahawk with a big block, keeping his team in this game at just 1 goal. Ardinho with the tackle puts it into touch for a classic football throw-in. Otifand is the man on the throw-in here. Riyad heads it down for Luke. 44X, Ronaldo Jr. puts a tackle in down this right-hand side, and now a Fenerbahce throw-in will be the call. Ipan whipped in all the way to Farouk, down to Abbas. Ardinho looks for a fancy pass in behind, but classic football read it that one this time. Robbie. Look at all these Fenerbahce bodies looking to press, but Robbie has run it out into touch. A little bit unfortunate, but you do have to be careful this year when you are dribbling down the touchline. Abdus with a lobbed switch of play. Ardinho. Azak. Riyad. Azak once again, and Fenerbahce just holding onto the ball here, but now looking to explode forward. It's Emre. Can't find the pass into the middle, but it was a really good opportunity there for Fenerbahce, and you've got to feel like their opportunity is coming to get that second goal. Abdus, ball played over the top. Seahawk in a little bit of a tussle, and Havertz comes to help his teammate and claim the ball back for his team. Abdus, Emre, nice roulette, but only nice on the eyes. The defender able to put the tackle in. Otifand got the better of one midfielder. Baggio with a power shot, but blocked straight into a wall of blue. Baggio once again. Havertz whip to the back post. It's a good opportunity. Riyad does well. Gets up, wins the header. Fenomeno to the back post for Ronaldo Jr. Whipped in. And that is Berisha on top form once again. Very well played from the Turkish goalkeeper. Not too sure if he is Turkish, but he plays for a Turkish team, so that is what I shall say. And what the referee shall say is that is the half-time whistle being blown. A 1-goal advantage for Fenerbahce going in at the half-time break. Classic football have not had a chance to rest here in this game. They have been under pressure throughout the entirety. Fenerbahce pressing high, pressing fast, winning the ball so often. Now the question is, do classic football have a goal in them? Do they have a solution to their Turkish problem? They need to find a way back into this match, and they need to come up with a solution fast. As we are underway. Not quite. Almost. We're underway with the second half here in the Esports Premier. Classic football versus Fenerbahce. Massive thank you to our partners over at Duel Masters. Could be a chance here. Ipan struggling, bundling through. But a tackle in the end for classic football. Fenerbahce still have the ball. Abdus. Ardinho, quick pass to Emre. Nice close control dribble and runs into a little bit of space. Oh, maybe looking for the scorpion kick there on the back post. Not too sure. Was definitely looking for a back heel of some sort. Would have been interesting to see. Ball played over the top, but Riyad got goal side of the attacker. Managed to use his strength. Ardinho nods it back over. Emre, maybe with a chance here. Got plenty of pace if he can get past the defenders. Doesn't need to. Passes it. Offloads it to Luke. Ronaldo Jr. takes no chances. Puts out into play for a Fenerbahce throw-in. Ipan manages to turn one defender. Ball whipped in onto the edge of the D. Abdus knocks it down to Emre, and oof, what would you say? There could be a penalty there. Referee says no. Fair play. And it will go out. Cleared into touch for Fenerbahce throw-in. Ipan now down in this corner once again, looking to work his magic. Goes past one. Whips it in. Emre! And that's the second goal for Fenerbahce. And they have made it look so simple here in this game. They have made it look almost too easy for them. They have not really been struggling. They haven't been pressed. They haven't been, well, they've been pressed, but they haven't been forced to make mistakes here. They've just been freely going forward, being able to pass the ball as and when they like. Classic Football need to find a way back into this game, and Baggio thought he might have done it. But Berisha once again with a big save. This goalkeeper, can he be beaten? As that clears away, and this is where Fenerbahce are dangerous. The counter-attacks from the corners. Ipan plays it to Emre. Nice close control. Uses a little roulette to Farouk. Abdus. Emre. One more. Ardinho. Green time finish, but well defended from Classic Football. Robbie out wide to Seahawk. Plays the ball down the line for his teammate, but just doesn't have the pace to get past Farouk. Fenomeno. Whip to the back post, maybe a little bit further than he might like. Ronaldo, though, twist and turn and can't get anything to work. Luke defends well. And the ball is pinged down the other end of the field. Mature wins it. Ronaldo Jr. burst of pace, but CC22 relentless, absolutely on him. That menace play style, I don't actually know if it's called menace, but there is a chance Baggio looked to head it down, and oh, it's snuck in at the near post. There's the goal that Classic Football needs to keep their hopes and dreams alive here in this match. I'm not too sure what Berisha happened with Berisha there, but unable to dive at the ball. Too much power on it maybe. And now the lead for Fenerbahce reduced to 1 goal. Classic Football back in this match. The goal from Baggio. Professor Dr. Sexy. Ronaldo Jr. Sedi now. CC22 being a menace as always. Mature. Fenomeno. You got to feel like something might come here for Classic Football, but Abdus steps in at the nick of time. Professor under a lot of pressure. Luke nods it forward. Oh, that's a lovely bit of play. Maybe it would have been a foul in real life. Goes through to Ipan, but can't quite make anything of it. You would have thought the pass was on into the middle, but didn't get the chance to play it. Abdus with a great interception. Really well timed. Ardinho goes out wide, looks to turn. Otifand clears it away. Just 17 minutes left on the clock. The 1-goal lead for Fenerbahce. Can they increase it to 2? Well, the question we all want to really be asking is, can Classic Football find a way back into this one? Luke, nice bit of skill, looked to finesse it to the back post. Green timed, but well defended and given back to the goalkeeper, Justin. As Classic Football pour players forward into attack. Brian wins the header. Professor does well defensively. Luke with a little touch on it. And Classic Football get a chance to take a breath, recollect their thoughts, but maybe just forcing it a bit too much there. Brian. Ardinho to Farouk, who's down this right-hand side. He's got pace. Can he find the player in the middle? Abdus looks to play it short to Emre, but couldn't quite find him. So well defended by Classic Football, but they need to attack well as defend well if they want to get back into this game. No! No! Why? Why now? Why now? That is absolutely brutal. With in the dying embers of this game, we get some Twitch ads. That is not funny. That is not fair. We got 30 seconds on it, so we're going to have to wait for that to finish. But either way, what a game this has been so far, ladies and gentlemen. Fenerbahce currently 2-1 up. The goals coming. I'm not actually sure who the goals came from in the end. I think it was Emre. Emre and Ipan, I'm pretty sure, but the goal could have come from Farouk, I think. But either way, great game so far. Baggio with the goal for Classic Football as well. The ads are finished. We're going to get to see the dying embers of this one. Going to be able to see the final goal, maybe, if there is one. That'd be an absolute treat. A last-second equaliser maybe from Classic Football. Let's see if they've got it in them. Seahawk. Phenomenal. Mature nods it on to Ronaldo. Goes to the edge of the box for Robbie. Twist and turn and trying to find a teammate. Chipped into the box. Nodded down. Abdus clears away. And that will be the full-time whistle being blown. Fenerbahce 2. Classic Football 1. A well-fought victory for Fenerbahce. But you've got to say, towards the end of the game there, it was looking like Classic Football might have had a say in the final result. It looked like they could have potentially levelled it up, but they left it too little too late in the end. And that will be the 3 points going the way of Fenerbahce. Brilliant goalkeeping from Berisha. Plenty of saves from him. Justin, unfortunately, the power shot from the power shot from Emre was just too much for him to handle in that situation. And then the goal coming back for a Classic Football through Baggio. Berisha couldn't get anywhere near it. So a brilliant, brilliant game. Very nice to watch. Fenerbahce definitely showing that they are more than a 20th position team. They are very, very apt. They definitely have the skills. They definitely have the talent to move further up this table. The question is, where will we see them come the beginning of next week? You'll have to wait and see, because that is all we have time for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you have a lovely rest of your week. Hopefully you have a lovely weekend. And we will see you on Tuesday here on the official VPG YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure to download the VPG app. Get involved. Join yourself a Pro Clubs team. You will not regret it. Also, make sure to download the Duel Masters app and get signed up over there. But that is all we have time for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name has been George Overton. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week.
Are you ready?
Create a post trial for a team.
Meet new players along the way.
Find the perfect team to suit you.
Sign your first contract.
Play your first competitive game. Grow your following and build your legacy. Virtual Pro Gaming available on iOS and Android.